What does it mean to be self-disciplined? Self-discipline can be defined as the exercise of self-control in the face of irrational urges. The definition of a disciplined individual is someone who does things exactly when they should be done. Maintaining one's commitments and being genuine to oneself are examples of this. To put it another way, it can be seen as an alternative term for self-control. With the help of these 5 simple guidelines, you may establish unshakable self-discipline that you can instantly put into practice after this video is over. And these aren't just phrases or little suggestions that won't transform your life. If you implement them properly, they will. If you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on alerts so you don't skip any of our upcoming updates. Let us now proceed. So, why is it so vital to have self-discipline? Whatever your aspirations, you'll need to put in some effort if you want to succeed. If you lack self-discipline, you are most likely to put in no effort at all and simply delay instead. A person's ability to put off immediate satisfaction and avoid short-term desire is essential if they are to achieve their full potential. Willpower is the single most important factor in determining whether someone is disciplined or self-disciplined. There is a significant gap between the two. If you're trying to lose weight, why do you believe that working out on your own is less productive than working out with a fitness instructor? Yes, they can correct some of your technical errors and show you some additional skills, but the most essential thing they can do are inspire you and hold you accountable. In terms of the benefits of working out alone versus with a personal trainer, the two are vastly different. All of your questions and concerns are addressed by a trainer who also provide you with a sense of accomplishment. Who is more self-disciplined? Someone who self-trains or someone who has a trainer? Who is the winner? Surely the one who accomplishes everything by themselves, for the simple reason that he has no one directing his actions. One individual is held responsible simply by oneself, while the other has an instructor who monitors him at all times to ensure he sticks to the plan. When you're self-disciplined, you'll show up, get the job done, and do it in the way you intended to. Adopting new habits is difficult if not impossible without the help of ingrained habits, which is why behavioral modification programs rely on them so heavily. You may be able to see that you lack self-control. You are in luck because this can be developed into a skill. It indicates that even you have no prior experience, you can still learn and become excellent at it. In this video, I'll show you how to be disciplined to attain your objective faster and make lifestyle changes. As a starting point, let's go over the 5 rules for creating a discipline. The first rule is to eliminate temptation. The first logical step is to get rid of anything that's getting in the way of you accomplishing your goals. You know, our brains are designed to avoid any form of exertion, discomfort, or difficulty. Netflix is easier and more pleasurable than working. Therefore, we select it. When you only have to worry about getting things done at work, everything else falls into place. If this is the case, you may wish to discontinue your Netflix membership. Think about how many times you've been tempted to look at your Instagram account. Delete the app from your phone completely. I understand that this may sound a little extreme. If you don't want to get rid of your social networking application and your television, there's another option for you. Make procrastination a pain. Taking a brief break and binge watching TV while munching on unnecessary food is all too simple when you're working from home at a table that's 3 feet away from your couch. Does this sound familiar to you? If you're working in a library, it's a trigger to procrastinate because there are fewer distractions and you don't really have your food or sofa to interrupt you. Taking brief rest on the couch would require a trip back to your house, which would be troublesome for you. Rule number 2. The right mood. The right mood isn't going to happen on its own. Be honest with yourself. Have you ever postponed work because you didn't really feel like it? Everyone has. It's likely that you will never experience the urge to do so as well. Even if you begin, you'll quit within 10 minutes because you're not in the right mood. The human brain is not designed for productivity, as I've already stated. It was designed to provide immediate satisfaction. So, don't wait for the proper time. Do it now. Consider the 3-second rule as a helpful tip. It's a breeze to set up. Whenever you find yourself falling behind on your responsibilities, count to 3. Once you reach that number, get back on track. You don't have to worry about it. You simply have to do it. Do you need to get up and get some studying done? 1, 2, 3, and you're set. Do you absolutely need to get out of bed? From 1 to 3, the task is complete. It's important not to dwell on it, so don't take your time saying it. Just do it right away. Is there anything you've learned? Are you prepared to make a positive change in your life by following a set of rules? Let us know what you think by leaving a comment below. Your input is greatly appreciated. The third rule is to set attainable goals. You'll be more productive if you know how to set and achieve goals. When making goals, you must reasonably aspirational. In the words of one of the world's most successful entrepreneurs, if you know exactly how to get there, the goal is too modest. According to research on SMART goals and performance outcomes, the more detailed and complex the goal, the better the results. Difficult goals are most likely to increase task performance through goal setting. So, even if you don't win, you'll be still more successful as a result. To avoid feeling you've wasted your potential, you should choose a goal that is attainable but not too little. It also needs a due date. Holding yourself responsible with a timeable is a great way to increase their performance and productivity. My friend once made a music video. He spent a long time working on this endeavor, which was quite difficult for him. Aside from being the video's director, he was also its editor. There were a few weeks of effort on it, and then the realization dawned on him that he wasn't getting any closer to solving the problem. In a message to his followers, he said the video would be finished and available in a matter of weeks from that point forward. That required a lot of time and energy in short amount of time to accomplish. Within weeks after his first attempt at making a music video, he had completed and published the final product on time. You'll be more likely to accomplish your goals if others keep you accountable for them. Rule number 4. Keep an eye on the big picture. Abraham Lincoln said, "The best way to predict the future is to create it." Taking action is the defining characteristic of those who are successful as opposed to those who are not. They don't whine about things they don't like. Instead, they try and modify them. For your own benefit, I've provided the necessary questions. At this very moment, what specific steps are you taking to enhance your quality of life? What will your life be like in 3, 5, and 10 years from now based on the decisions and activities you make today? Having this imprinted in your mind is a constant reminder of the impact that your daily actions have on the person you'll be future is the key to keeping yourself motivated even when you do not feel like it. Rule number 5. Gradually build a habitual pattern of success. Begin with baby steps so you won't become someone different overnight. After a few days of exercise, which including hitting the gym and running, I was originally hesitant about it. It was difficult, draining, and at times excruciating. I was ready to give up after the first 3 days, but something inside me kept telling me to press on. Although I struggled physically for the first month, something strange happened. As a surprise, I began to like working out and coming to the gym. In addition to the fact that I enjoyed it, I began to notice an increase in the productivity of my days and the amount of work I was able to accomplish. I felt better and my appearance was improving as well. You can get great results, but it takes a lot of time and little persistent steps. As a good starting point, set a regular time to rise and have detailed schedule ready for the day. Make your bed as quickly as possible after waking up. This is a nice little accomplishment to get things moving. When you start your day by making your bed, you are more likely to be motivated and productive. Start by pinpointing areas where you like to see improvements in your daily routine. You can categorize your everyday activities into 3 categories: positive, neutral, and negative. Actions that are considered positives are ones that move a person closer to achieving their objectives, such as writing essential emails, gathering data, studying, training, and so on. Being around unpleasant individuals or engaging in harmful habits are examples of negative activities that don't help you achieve your goals. Things like sitting in traffic or watching Netflix are examples of neutral, meaning they have no bearing on your goals. Following the completion list, it is the time to make plans for how you will alter your daily routine. The goal at this point is to eliminate any negative or neutral behaviors. How can I change negative and neutral behaviors into positive action if that isn't an option for me? You could, for instance, listen to a program or an audiobook when you're stuck in a traffic jam, rather than simply moaning and groaning about the situation. The 21-90 rule is the 6th rule. It tends to take 21 days to create a habit, 66 days to internalize a habit, and 90 days to establish a lifestyle. While it's possible to get anything habitual in 21 days, it's far more likely to stick if you stick with it for an additional 60 days. Keep doing what you're doing for 90 days and you'll find that it's part of your daily practice. That something could be anything that shakes up your daily routine and makes your life better overall. You may meditate when you wake up, take cold shower, or exercise for 30 minutes each day. However, does this rule really work? Khalifa Lali's 2009 study indicates that things aren't as straightforward as they appear. An average of 18 to 254 days were required by 96 individuals in this study in order to establish a new habit. There is a lot of ambiguity in these findings. It takes a long time. You are the only one who can make a difference. You should be able to complete the journey in less 30 days, but there are a number of variables to consider. The 2190 rule still applies. In other words, don't treat it as gospel truth and keep doing what you've been doing. Every day, remind yourself to strengthen your resolve by forcing yourself to do things you don't want to. It takes hard work and determination to get to the top, and only those who put in the effort will succeed. This concludes today's video, and tell your friends about it if you think they'd benefit from what you've learned. I appreciate your time and look forward to see you in the next one.